Hey everybody, Terry Bradley here again, simpleswingthoughts.com. Now, as many of us know in the golf world, the PGA was hosted here in Louisville, Kentucky, where I'm from, and we were out at the Valhalla Golf Club, noticing all the golfers, and I was at the practice rounds on Monday and Tuesday because the practice rounds is where you see all the behind the scenes things that you normally wouldn't see, obviously, during a tournament, a real tournament. And I'm going to make this short video on chipping, and actually I'm going to focus here on VJ Singh because let me just move him up a little bit. I caught him out of the corner of my eye, chipping golf balls with one hand. Now, of course, VJ's right here. If you didn't see him, he's on the phone. Okay, now what I caught him doing was taking the golf club in his right hand and chipping it onto the green with one hand. And I just wanted you to see how VJ was doing this. Okay, he did quite a few, so I'm going to just go ahead and fast forward, just keep the film running. And I just want us to notice how he takes the club back on plane. He drops the club. See how his shoulders really don't move? Actually, the club is literally doing all the work. Okay. Now, as people were standing around him, they were kind of like, amazed at VJ doing that, which is, it's truly something a lot of the pros do just to get their tempo and get their swing plane online. And what I'm going to do in this video is show you exactly how you can do this. And once you learn the concept on how to do this, you'll understand how important the swing plane really is. Now, let's see him do it again. He's on the phone. Notice how he takes the club back on plane, and I'll show you that in a minute. But notice as he comes through the ball, his shoulders literally don't move because he's on the phone, and he's not dipping his shoulders, he's not moving his legs. He's just basically dropping the club on the ball, and the ball just literally goes straight up. Okay, so how do you do that? Well, I'm going to show you what I did as I came home and went to my golf club and said, here's how we're going to make this work. Okay, so you're going to put up with me in this video for the next couple minutes, and we're going to see how this works. Let me get this scrub line out of the way. Now, go ahead and, again, for a couple of minutes, we're going to see how this is done, and if I stop the video, I'll show you tell you exactly some things that maybe I've missed in the video that gives you the insight on how to do that. Okay, so let's listen.
We're really going to emphasize how the design of this golf club, this is a lob wedge, 60 degrees of loft, offset, normal offset. It doesn't have any abnormal or any extra offset. This is a normal 60-degree wedge that has offset. And what we're going to prove is physically how this club works. Okay, and it all goes back to the swing plane. And when you look at the swing plane, it goes around your body and through your body. Okay, what happens is it goes up, the club stays outside your hands, it sort of curves as you get to parallel, comes down in front of you, and then curves on the way back. Now, the best way to demonstrate how this club does all the work, totally all the work. You don't need to bring it back here to help it up. You don't have to lift. You don't even have to move your body. If your club is on plane, you don't even have to move your body for this club to work. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually have Rachel get behind me because I want you to see how this plane works. Because I'm going to hit these with one hand.
So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you exactly what VJ was doing on the driving range. And this is exactly what he was doing, but I'm going to show you exactly how easy it can be once you, again, understand the swing plane. Now, for a lot of you who are watching this video or watching my whole Simple Swing Thoughts Network for the first time, this may be kind of awkward, but through the grip and the posture, you will be able to do this just as easily as VJ was doing it at the PGA practice session. So I'm just going to show you how this is done. So let's listen some more.
And I'm just going to show you. You take the grip like you normally do. Like all of us at Simple Swings, we know what the grip is. We take the grip like we normally would. And then we're going to use our right hand. We're going to take our left hand off and use our right hand. And what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how the club literally does all the work. Okay, you see how I'm taking the club back? And it does all the work. Now, how do we do that? Because you see, what I'm doing with one hand, I can't pull the club inside with one hand and feel like that I'm going to lift it. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm using 20 degrees of my full swing. Okay, I'm just using 20 degrees of it. My full swing is probably about 110 degrees.
So basically, guys, what I'm doing is I'm just chopping off 20 degrees of my full swing shoulder turn, full swing of maybe 110 degrees. Okay, and so what I basically are just thinking of is how much of the swing plane do I really need to perform a chip shot of 25 or 30 yards. Okay, so think of it in those terms, and you'll understand exactly what that means. The swing plane never deviates off its plane. You just have to lop off as much as you need for the kind of shot you're going to take. Okay, so let's keep listening.
On my full swing, so all I'm doing is I'm just using 20 degrees. So if I were to come down on my full swing with the club in front of me and stop at 20 degrees, see how my club is still on the outside of my hand? Well, that's where it needs to be when I'm swinging with one hand. And what that produces is it produces the swing plane, see, at 20 degrees. You see that? I'm not manipulating that club coming back here. Because look what happens if I tried to manipulate the club on another swing point. I would come back here and see how I get stuck? See how I would get stuck coming through. You see, but because
what we do, guys, what happens is when we're over a chip shot, a lot of times we feel like that just because maybe we're just going to go back 10 or 15, 20 degrees, a lot of times we feel like that we can just take the club back any way we want. But that's not the case. You always got to make sure that however far you're taking the club back, that's the same path it would be on, again, as if you were taking a full swing coming down into the ball with the club out in front of you.
I'm right on plane, coming back here, see, ball pops straight up. So work on that. Understand that if you're just going to use 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 5 degrees, where is that club going to be in relationship to your full swing as you come into the ball? That's where it needs to be on your backswing as it comes through with your head behind the ball.
So as we see, and let's go back to VJ here. So the bigger picture is, can we do this? Of course we can. It's not that difficult. So when again we look at VJ as he's taking his swings, notice again. Let's back this up. Notice how as he's over the ball, he's just basically taking that club right back on plane and dropping it right back on the plane, and the club's doing all the work. Okay, so I hope this helps. Please try this. Don't be scared of it. Yeah, you're going to chunk a few and you're going to, shank a few. But understand that once you understand the swing plane, chipping shots is just as easy with one hand as it is with two. Okay? Again, my name's Terry, simpleswingthoughts.com. I hope this helped. Go to our website, look at all of our videos, go to our YouTube channel. I'm literally going to start putting more videos out to our email list. I know I've kind of neglected that in the past. I'm sorry. So this will go out on the email list plus on the YouTube channel for everyone to enjoy. Okay? Again, my name's Terry, and I'll talk to you soon. Until then, tee them up, hit them straight, and always have fun playing golf. Okay? Talk to you soon.